What's going on, guys? It's Reggie here. I'm back to my channel, and today it's a little review of Monday Night Raw earlier tonight. So here we go. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, the show kicked off with Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. Yep, this was a good promo and stuff, man. Some people are happy that Brock Lesnar won and some aren't, but whatever. You know what? Who cares? Who gives a shit? Alright, so here we go. After his match with Roman Reigns was canceled on Saturday, Lesnar was inserted into the WWE Championship at the end of the night. The Beast was WWE Champion once more. The lights went out in the arena when we went live, and when they came back on, Paul Heyman was in the ring, receiving a chorus of boos. He brought out Lesnar and indicated they are back together. Thank goodness, man. The Beast brought the steel steps into the ring and treated them like a stage he could stand on to be above everybody else. He gave Reigns a shout out and called himself the real champion, which Brock Lesnar is because he's better than Roman Reigns. He asked the crowd to acknowledge him. Hell yeah. Before he talked about Heyman and how he was the one who got in the WWE title bout at day one, Heyman spoke about how he had to wheel and deal to make it happen. Before he talked about each opponent Lesnar defeated at the Royal Rumble. The promo ended with Lesnar and Heyman finishing up without being interrupted by every. Oh my goodness. Let me start again. The promo ended with Lesnar and Heyman finishing up without being interrupted by anyone. So far. Thank goodness. Yeah, I'd rather acknowledge Brock Lesnar than Roman Reigns. I'd rather be on Brock Lesnar's side than Roman Reigns. Yeah. So this was a good one. You know. Alright, so let's get to the second match. First match. Alright, so here we go. Try to get this correctly. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Otis and Chad Gable ended up attacking Riddle and Randy Orton before a commercial break. When we returned, the tag match was already underway with Gable taking it to Riddle. The Olympian scored a 2 count with the Tiger suplex before he began focusing on Riddle's leg. He and Otis kept the Bro isolated in their corner for a bit. Riddle was going to make a desperate tag, but Gable yanked Orton off the apron. The Bro hit Otis with a running knee, but when he went for the RKO, Otis countered and dropped him with a big slam for the win. Yeah, I didn't like this match at all. So, yeah. It was kind of dumb. Yeah, because before that match even started, they were talking to each other backstage and stuff. You know, the new year, what was going to be the new year and stuff. But, yeah, whatever. Anyways, alright, let's get to the second match. Tamina and Akira Tazala versus Reggie and Dana Brooke. This is the second match. Reggie and Dana Brooke teamed up for a mixed tag team match, tag team match against Tamina and Akira Tazala. Last week, R2 was in Tazala's spot. Reggie and Tazala started with a quick exchange of counters and takedowns. Reggie avoided a running kick, and he accidentally hit Tamina. She decked him in the face, allowed Reggie to pin him with a flipping senton. Yeah, this match was super cringy, man. Like, it sucked big time. Yeah, so this match fucking sucked. Even the storyline sucks big time. So, yeah, alright. To the third match. Queen Zelina and Carmella versus Rhea Ripley and Nikki Nikki Trash with 3 R's or something, many R's. Women's tag titles match. The women's tag titles were on the line this week when Queen Zelina and Carmella defended the belts against the former champions Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash. Ripley and Zelina started for their teams. The size difference was evident as soon as they squared off. Zelina slapped Ripley to the slapped Ripley. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. Zelina slapped Ripley, so the Aussie slapped her back twice as hard. The powerhouse hit a nice vertical suplex for a 2 count before she brought Nikki into the ring. The Queen pulled her into the middle rope and beat her down to take control. Zelina knocked Ripley off the apron before she rolled Nikki up for the win. Yeah, I have a feeling they're gonna break up. Everybody knows. Alright, the 4th match. The Street Profits versus Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz. Yeah, hope I said that right. Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz took on Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford in a tag team match, and surprisingly, Aziz started for his team against Ford. The big man got in a few good hits and knocked out Ford down with a shoulder block before hitting a body slam. Dawkins had to save his partner from being pinned. Both men ended up making the tag, and Dawkins went right after Crews with a clothesline and a diving elbow. He hit the slicer, but Aziz was right there to prevent a cover. He pulled Dawkins out of the ring, but the Commander ended up getting shoved into the ring post. Ford made the tag and hit Crews with a massive frog splash for the win. Yeah, okay. Well, who cares? Yeah, it was okay match. Not the best, but it was okay. Alright, so Demi Priest versus Dolph Ziggler US title match. Ziggler and Priest had a rematch for the US title, but this time countouts and DQs would not prevent Priest from losing the belts. The show-off started with a slap to the face to incite Priest, but the champ was able to pull back, so he did not get disqualified. Ziggler spiked him with the tornado DDT on the floor as we went to a break, which is a commercial break, so just let you know that. We returned to Priest beginning to build some momentum. Ziggler countered the broken arrow and hit a running knee for a count. The Archer of Infinity unloaded on the challenger with a flurry of kicks before dropping with the modified DDT for a near fall. Robert Roode tripped Priest on the top rope while the ref was distracted, and it led to Ziggler getting a close 2 count. Priest went after Roode and beat him outside the ring, but he got back in before he was countered. He hit Roode with a chair, and Ziggler took him down with the zigzag for a near fall. Priest got to his feet and blocked the super kick before hitting the Reckoning for the win. Bad match. This match fucking sucked so bad. Like, it sucked. Man. Alright, almost. Alright, there's a few things I'm missing here. Cringy ass Becky Lynch, all that stuff. Came out. It was a promo thing. Around this time. Yeah, Becky Lynch is super cringe on the microphone. Still, every time she says something, she squeaks like a mouse or whatever. And like, man, like, shut her microphone off, you know? Like, what the fuck, you know? But anyways, yeah, then Liv Morgan came out and started talking shit to her and stuff. How she should have won. And then, Bianca Belair came out and stuff and wanted another rematch. You know, it happened last year already during SummerSlam and all that stuff, and what happened, like 26-second match, and yeah, that was it, and all that stuff. But then towards the end of the promo, they kind of beat her up, and then later on, then a few seconds later on that, Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair went at it, all that stuff, and yeah, whatever. Yeah, that it was okay, but whatever. Yeah. Okay, Almost versus AJ Styles. Styles and Almost only broke up last week, and they are already having a. Sorry, I got yawning because how boring some of the stuff was, and they are already having their first singles match. So WWE clearly wants to rush this feud for some reason. Yeah, you can tell it's being rushed. Like, they don't want to deal with it no more. Styles ended up rolling out of the ring almost immediately to sucker Almost into an attack, but the big man ended up hitting a big boot to the face. Anyway, Almost ripped Styles to the mat, and he slid into the ring post. The Phenomenal One tried to take out his legs with some kicks. He set up the Phenomenal Forearm, but Almost swatted him out of the air with one hand. The Giant picked up Styles up and hit the two-handed chokeslam for the pin and a win. Damn, poor AJ Styles, man. And Almost is horrible in the ring. Yeah, but anyways, sorry. Yeah, this match wasn't good at all. Like, at all, man. It was just boring as hell. And I'm like, hurry up with this show, you know? So I can watch my other shows. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this match, so. Alright, to the main event, Bobby Lashley versus Big E versus Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. A fatal 4-way match to see who could face Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. At the Royal Rumble on Saturday, January 29th. So, yeah, which is going to be on Saturday. Not Sundays no more. Alright, so here we go. When the bell rang for the main event, Big E and Owens paired up while Lashley took Rollins out of the ring to take him out. The two powerhouses met back in the ring once they had dispatched their other rivals. They started trading big shots before Lashley took the former WWE champion down with a clothesline. The Almighty hit with the vertical suplex before he turned his attention to KO. Once Owens and Rollins started working together, they took control by dividing and conquering. They buried Lashley under part of the barricade and powerbomb Big E through the announce table. We returned from a break to see KO and the Visionary still controlling the pace. E and Lashley decided to team up to take out their opponents and chase them out of the ring into the crowd. So, yeah. They followed up to the concourse area where Big E slammed Owens through a merch table. We returned from the final break to see Rollins, Big E, and Lashley fighting in an aisle before Owens jumped off a higher section of seating to take them all out. They got Big E back to the ring, and Owens hit a senton, followed by Rollins with a frog splash. But the powerhouse kicked out Lashley and came in and helped clear Owens and Rollins from the ring. From a moment that All Might hit all three men with spears to get the pin and win. Yeah. Excuse me. Now, finally, we get to see Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, or WWE Championship, how you want to say it, at fixing SummerSlam again, at the Royal Rumble So yeah, at the Rumble Saturday, January 29th, on Saturday night, we finally get to see it for the first time through these years, all these years. We finally get to see it. That would be a good main event for the Royal Rumble. But I don't know what's gonna be the main event, which is I don't know it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be the women's Royal Rumble match or the men's Royal Rumble match. I don't know, but because it's always those two that are in the main event or in the main event, all that stuff. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, that match wasn't as bad and stuff, and yeah. I finally finally Bobby Lashley won to face Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. Yeah, it was okay, but some of the rest of these matches and all that stuff was, I don't know what to call it, just boring. Some of these matches were boring, and the talking. So yeah, anyways, yeah, finally get to see Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. That match everybody has been waiting for a long time, and I can't wait for it to see it. So yeah. Anyways, that was it for this video, and hope you guys have a good night or good morning wherever you're from. Stay warm or stay in the air conditioning wherever you're from, because right now it's very cold where I'm at. So it was me off and on the weather with the coldness, cold stuff. So yeah. Anyways, drink some hot chocolate. Hey, you drink something? I don't know what you do, but I don't care. Anyways, this was it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Laters.